have to make children off the plane, I'm no joking. The money small, but guess who keeps I floating? Another day, another day. Yeah, bless my way. Yeah. Out on the battlefield, 919 working. Out on the battlefield, 919 working. Out on the battlefield, 919 working. Big up. Out on the battlefield, 919 working. Cancer. Out on the battlefield, 919 working. It's morning again, yeah, 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 yeah. People frustrated. It's 2023 and salaries outdated. Leaders of today don't seem too dedicated. A lot of them need to get re-educated. Try with the voices on the street. That's for poverty and defeat. 919 on a morning barriers breaking. There's only facts and truths that we reveal it. Come let me hear the real voices that this shit say. 919 say another day. The voices that this shit say another day. Unbiased, dedicated from the best my way. 919 say another day. The voices that this shit say another day. Unbiased, dedicated from the best my way. Out on the battlefield, 919 working. They have to make children off the plane, I'm no joking. The money small, but guess who keeps I floating? Another day, another day. Yeah, bless my way. Out on the battlefield, 919 working. Out on the battlefield, 919 working. Out on the battlefield, 919 working. Big up. Big up. Out on the battlefield, 919 working. Cancer. Out on the battlefield, 919 working. It's morning again, yeah, 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 yeah. frustrated. It's 2023 and salaries outdated. Leaders of today don't seem too dedicated. A lot of them need to get re-educated. Chatting with the voices on the street, that's for poverty and defeat. 919 on a morning barriers breaking. There's only facts and truths that we reveal. Come let me hear the real voices that this shit say. 919 say, another day. The voices that this shit say, another day. On my dedicated facts.
Well, a pleasant good morning to each and everyone, and welcome to this edition of Voices on the Street, right here on the Street 919 FM. Let me thank the Heavenly Father for bringing me here safe, sound, and all together in one piece. A pleasant good morning going out to my entire family. Good morning to the lovely Miss Sharon Felix, Mr. Dale, the voice, and their entire families. Good morning to you, all our callers, all listeners, all viewers online. For those of you that are always locked on with us, it's always a pleasure to have you guys right here on the inside with us. Let me also say good morning going out to my friends and family in Tobago. Good morning, Auntie Pat Nats. Morning. Hope you ladies are doing fine this morning. A pleasant good morning going out to the management and staff of the Street 919 FM. Good morning to Mr. IWER George and his entire family. So guys, at this point, we open up the lines to take your morning greetings. Let me see who's out there, who is bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. If you're up and about, give me a call. To send you could send some love to that loved one, that special person. Yeah. Caller, good morning.
Bruce, good morning to you, my dear.
Good morning, my dear. How are you this morning?
I am good. I am blessed, I'm thank God for another day in the land of the living, Bruce.
Yes.
Which is very important. Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning to everyone. Everyone, good morning, love in the house. Tobago, good morning. Mr. Mount St. George, I hope you're up already, right? Bruce, and let me send morning greeting to my friend and your friend.
Yes.
You're not your enemy, so leave it right there. Hope everything all right with you. Bruce, I'll call back you, my darling.
No problem. 3420081 46653 and 91. Those are my numbers. Give me a call. Let me know what's happening with you this morning. Yeah. Caller, good morning. Morning, my brother. Morning.
Morning to Sharon. Morning to the Voice. Morning to the Titans of Democracy, home and abroad. Morning to Sister Jenny, Sister Carol, Miss Mara, Shak Lady, Mommy Sauce, Mr. Chance of a constituency group, Mr. Barataria, Rowley Jr., Brian, Mount St. George, Mr. Lover, boy, Mano. Hope everything is all right with you. Merry Christmas, Brother Stolen. Lockdown as usual, my brother. Time for me to push back the word. Never, ever about country. And that the lady saying her Monday night forum, boy, the woman will be leading on camera. I best not leave it there. Lockdown as usual, my brother. You have a godly day.
Yeah, man. Blessings.
All the time, God is the boss.
Caller, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Brucey.
Good morning, my dear. How are you this morning?
Yesterday, I'm okay. Yesterday, I ring to fix Sharon with this wedding ring, but I didn't get through. Yes, my darling. Good morning, Mr. Malcolm, Mr. Mount St. George, Angie, Mommy So, Sharon Felix, Woman Olga, Bacteria, and the man that say exercise and do whatever. I forget. Good morning, everybody. Love you all. Brucey.
Yes, my dear.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Love you. Where's Dane?
They'll come in just now, man.
Oh, okay, darling.
Yes.
If you hear me this morning, but I'm still home.
All
I
right.
get ready to go to San Fernando Hospital with a friend of mine.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, lover.
Yes,
And
love.
you keep good.
You too. Take care.
Well, I seen you for Bora.
Well, I'm supposed to be there for Juve.
Yeah, nah. What's the matter? I'm playing country bookie. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good talk. Okay.
Yes.
Bye-bye. Love you, Brucey.
Love. Caller, good morning.
Yes, Dr. Bushi, morning to you, man. How you doing this morning?
Hi there, cool Mr. Mount St. George. What's going on?
Dear, man.
Nice.
Good to hear your voice. You know, be there safe and always up and early, man. That is good. Nice. Country Bookie Mora, I'm calling you first. This woman not easy, you know. For the life at 91.9 years. Morning. Auntie Sharon, morning to you, darling. Today's your off day. Nice. Enjoy it. Sourman, I heard you. Mommy, I heard you. I am up, mommy. Your partner say you went to Miami to buy your daughter, you know, maybe you're not, that is why you're not hearing him, man. But he wrong. Because he's just taking a breather. Right? Everybody else, morning to you. Eve, Louise, morning, Brenda. Professor Charles, morning, man. Long time we ain't chat. I'll give you a call. DDH, Rowley Jr., Brian, Deep South, Village, Alien Man, Sugrim. Long time I ain't hear you, man. Plain Truth. Nice. Sister J, morning. Mother Kanapuda. Boy, so many. Fireman, morning. Mr. Malcolm and Jebba out in Florida, morning. Obanoga and all of Grande, my daughter over in Grande. Simoy, morning to you and my grandchildren and your husband. Morning. Right, AJ, Jabari, Isaiah. You know I can't leave all you out, boys. Right, love you all my other children, my grandchildren, my great-grandson. Love you all. Tomorrow, Uncle Brucey is one of my granddaughter's birthday, but I'll talk about that tomorrow. Love you all, people, Trinidad and Tobago. Love you all. Mrs. Shamfa Kujo Lewis, I love you. Get them, you and Mr. Ansel Dennis. Get them here in Tobago. Love you all of Trinidad and Tobago. Prime Minister and family, morning to you all. I got Uncle Brucey. Somebody, Mano, I can't forget Mano, man. Yes, all right.
Caller, good morning.
Brucey, morning, my brother.
Hey, Uncle Malcolm, what's going on?
Well, boy, here, watching the darkness outside, ain't clear at all, man. I want to take Fireman for a walk with me. And, let me say morning to Mora, George, Manu, Mammy Sauce, 1285, Ivy Village. Mr. Monk St. George, I hear you, brother. Organ Uma, Mr. Napuna, morning. Barataria, morning, my brother. Miss Faizabad, good morning. Dale, morning. Sharon, good morning. Everybody morning in TNT. It's a beautiful day, Next couple days will be my birthday, Brucey.
Yeah, nice, man.
Yeah, I'll be rocking high up in the octave there, brother. Manu right behind me. You'll be for me, but he right behind me. I'll be clocking at a 67, brother.
Nice, man.
He said, ooh, yep. Not 67, sorry, 76.
76.
Yep, I in tongue long time, I saw a lot of things in tongue, I want to teach the guys in the afternoon some history, but they argue too much, Papa. I just had to talk to them guys. They want to kill you.
Oh, gosh.
Well, you had to wake him up early, and give him something to quiet down his nerve. You only bothering with Dr. Rowley. So quiet him, mommy. Quiet him. Anyhow, good morning, everybody in TNT. Have a wonderful day, Brucey. I'm locked on and listening.
Yeah, man. Bless, man.
All right, bye.
Caller, good morning.
Morning, Brucey.
Good morning, Jam. How are you doing this morning?
They're hanging on like Sloopy hanging on, boy. Yes, hanging on. Morning, Mr. Monk St. George. Morning to my niece, Alice Harry McKay, and her husband, Charles. Good morning to Mammy Sauce. Good morning to my Prime Minister, his family, and his cabinet. Blessings to him. Holy Court Prime Minister, God is in control, not man. Put God first, and everything will be added on to you, your family, and the country. Blessings, Mr. Prime Minister. Okay, Brucey?
Yes.
Later.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Bruce.
Morning.
How are you going?
Hi there, cool. How are you doing this morning?
I am fine.
Nice.
Now come from my exercise, so I'm good. Thank God he wake me up this morning.
Yes.
Just got to say good morning to everybody. Malcolm and Gemma, good morning. Tobago, good morning. Village, good morning. Deep South, good morning. Mr. Napuna, good morning. Mr. Chance, good morning. Mora, morning. Everybody. Sourman, good morning. Bridget, good morning. Trinidad and Tobago, good morning to everybody. Mora, morning. You just make me laugh, yes? You're not easy. Everybody, good morning. Princess Town, good morning. Trinidad and Tobago. It's a beautiful day. People get up and thank God for the day.
Yes.
We are alive and we are still in a good place, better than many. So let's praise God and thank Him for this beautiful day and beautiful Trinidad and Tobago. Prime Minister, you and your cabinet, good morning. Love you, Prime Minister. Keep going. We are praying and the strength will be there to carry on. Bruce, thank you very much. Sharon, good morning. Dale, good morning. Everybody have a beautiful day. Love you all. My friends and family on YouTube, good morning. Bye, Bruce.
Bye-bye. Blessings. Caller, good morning.
That's why I say, rise and praise His holy name. Give your love to Jesus. Well, I assure you will agree with me. We need Jesus desperately. I tell you, everywhere is war. I don't know what they're fighting for. They find themselves in Satan's game. Only Jesus now to praise Jesus. Rise and praise His holy name, people. It's Trinidad and Tobago. This is Man of Voice coming to 91.9. Good morning to each and every one. Good morning, girlfriend and Jean. Good morning, Oga, Malcolm and Jenna. Good morning. Miss Puna. Miss Isabel, good morning. Malcolm and Jenna, yeah, call the Sawaman, I heard you. Good morning, Mr. Monk George. When they call Monk St. George, they call the whole of Tobago already. Tobago. It looks like that, you know. But, Brother Sterling, there's a chance. Rowley Jr., good morning. Gemma, good morning. Mr. Napuna. Yeah, man, the people are born at Gardens at Mount Hope. Next Friday, good morning to you. Jackie in Bonnet Gardens, morning. You love to everybody. Hey, Dean, good morning to you. Everybody, Sharon. See you resting the anyway, love to everybody. When you call and you forget all you do, all in your mind. So just remember, give somebody something and say nothing about it. Thank God for raising and see the more night and watch out for the children. Yeah, Brother Bruce.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Three 342-00814 or 665-391. Let me know that you're up and about, you're bright-eyed and you're bushy-tailed, you're ready to go. We could take about, maybe about 2 more quick calls before we go to the break. You know, when we come back from the break, we're going to get into our online papers for today, Tuesday the 23rd of April, 2024. Caller, good morning.
Good morning to you, brother.
What's going on, Chief?
Everything quiet, man.
Nice.
Up, alive, everything good.
Nice.
Like the peace of God. I just want to say good morning to everybody, Mr. Malcolm and your wife. Princess Song by Taria, Sawaman, Mr. Loverman in Tobago. When I call your name, I call you all at Tobago. But Bruce, I can't go out today, boy. The rain kind of wet here right now.
What? Rain you saying or no?
Yeah.
What?
And it's in drizzle, innit?
What, boy? Oh,
yeah.
No. Rain you saying or no?
Rain, boy.
What?
And it's too wet for me. So inside, listening.
All right, man. Yeah, man, blessings. So, guys, I can probably take one more quick call. It's got to be quick. Richard, good morning. It got to be quick. Go ahead.
Love to you, Brother Bruce Wayne. It's ready.
That's what this man
Yes, Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, each and every one of my Titans family, they don't know. Isabel, that's a love to you, darling, Mano. Each and every one, love on my areas, they don't know. Parsley Street is in the house.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Nice.
So I'm good. Wrap up, man.
Guys, we're going to get ready to pay some bills. You got to keep it locked to the street, 919 FM. This is Voices on the Street. We will be right back. Keep it locked.
bills to pay. And so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the street 919 FM.
This is the voice of Tuesday, Seventh-day Adventist. We are preaching Emergency Alert broadcast, which is from the Tuesday, Seventh-day Adventist Church. We will be featuring voices of brethren from different parts of the world, preaching the gospel, preaching prophecy as it relates to current events and the ending of the world. Listen to us on 91.9 FM every Sunday from 9:05 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Sundays. May God bless you as you learn the truth. In Jesus' name, amen.
Health and wellness. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan. Examines all of your organs in a single session. 95% accuracy. It's painless, non-invasive and affordable. Call Pastor Job at 350-2628, 767-1031 or 275-6300. Sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan at Job Optimum Health and Wellness.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM for the program The Final Hour with Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr. and his wife Nikki Garcia for the Bible study every Thursday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Mark chapter 16 verse 15 says, "Go into all the world and preach this gospel for every creature, for I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation."
Blessings in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You are invited to listen to the Final Hour broadcast heard every Monday from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. in the morning on the Street 919 FM radio. Here my mom, Pastor Helen Garcia, and myself, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the Word of God to the elderly, youth, and children. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444. The church is located at 26 Prince Street in Port of Spain. We look forward to you joining us. God bless you.
As my life I lay it on the altar, as my life.
The Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James is now on the Street 919 FM every Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. The Bible says, "The gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world as a witness to all nations, and then the end shall come." For more info, call 652-0924 or 298-4540 and join us every Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. for the Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James.
Hi there, I'm Lester Suglal, inviting you to join me on the first, second, and third Saturday, 8:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. for the program Slow Gospel Music, and on the fourth and fifth Saturday from 8:30 p.m. for an extended version of Slow Gospel Music on Street 91.9 FM.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:45 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 125 to 186 Eastern Main Road in Tunapuna, for the program Health and Healing, merging the old with the new, with Mr. Brent Diet. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on the Street 919 FM.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
You are invited to join Pastor Morris Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko, in Sangre Grande, for the Old Time Gospel Hour Family Radio Ministry, every Sunday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. On Mondays, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., Trauma and Bereavement. Also, every Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., The Low and You. Wednesdays from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., Dealing with Disabilities. And every Friday evening from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m., the all-night prayer live on the Street 919 FM, designed with you in mind. This program deals with the day's issues from a biblical perspective, and you'll also be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, He had showed you, O man, what is good, and what doth the Lord require of you, but to do justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. Your financial support through the First Citizens Bank will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795-222. For further information, call 753-1113 or 610-4673.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
So welcome back on the inside. If you're just joining me, you're locked on to the Street 919 FM. This is Voices on the Street, and at this time we're going to get into our online papers for today, Tuesday the 23rd of April 2024. So Headlines in the Express, the online Express: 12th baby dies. But NICU head denies any link to April 4th to 9th bacterial outbreak. Dialsing takes a political hands-off approach. Preterm births on the rise. Let's get inside and see what is taking place. So, Dialsing, hands off. Health Minister Terence Dialsing says that he will not be involving himself in the independent investigation by the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, into the, into the deaths of babies at the Port of Spain General Hospital due to a bacterial infection this year. Preterm babies high risk. There is a high risk in caring for babies that are delivered preterm, which also include the risk of infection. Right. $900 million plus on COEs and no value for money spent. The country has spent more than $900 million on recent commissions of inquiry, COEs, and the population feels that the only people who gain from them are the... are the attorneys and the commissioners. Couva Hospital is not closed. The Couva Hospital is a functioning hospital and does not have a neonatal intensive care unit, says Health Minister Terence Dialsing. Oh, this comes in the back of the old... Yes, you see, I heard somebody say that Kamla built a hospital and it's not using it closed. You see how we just have a certain misinformation? Excuse me. Double murder at Simon Trace Maruga. A brother of Shumba James, the man who was the main witness for the state in the murder trial against 6 police officers, was gunned down along with another man on... on Monday afternoon. Oba Gil James and his employee Brandon Sinath, 33, were killed in their home community of St. Mary's in Maruga. Retired teacher murdered at home. Homicide detectives responded to a crime scene in Pinal on Monday morning, where an 80-year-old retired school teacher was suspected to have been killed in his home. Baby deaths politicize. No NICU at Couva Hospital, says Dialsing. There is no neonatal intensive care unit at the Couva Hospital, according to Health Minister Terence Dialsing, who says the recent baby... The recent baby deaths out of the Port of Spain General Hospital have been politicized, and it is true. It is true. Teacher lured, robbed after meeting man on gay dating site. 12th baby dies. Losing Amelia. And these are the stories that are making way in the Online Express at this time. So we head over to the Newsday. Excuse me. Another baby dies at Port of Spain General Hospital neonatal unit. Grenadian Catholics move to oust Trini Bishop Clyde Harvey. What is that about, boy? Hannah's family learned of DNA results from media. Imbert, government received $2.1 billion from NGC. Minister, National Statistic Institute law coming this year. McCleshey, OSHA initiated court action on Paria tragedy. PAHO begins probe into NICU deaths. Tobago Emergency Operations Center downgrades oil spill response. 75 Defense Force reserves urged serve country with honor and distinction. Kidnapped Freeport man 78 released. SWRHA, no bacterial NICU deaths in August 2022. Batson, road deaths rising in 2024. You see how some of them fellas driving how they papa you. I don't know. Heinz, no lack of equipment at Point Fortin Fire Station. Dialsing, no room for external expert in probe into babies' deaths. National Quarries, IAM movement to rehabilitate land. Relatives, murder victim was very loving. Beckles rallies young people at Earth Day. Man held in Venezuela for kidnapping, trying to traffic girl to Trinidad. EMA warns of unhealthy air quality. Constitutional Reform Committee hosts consultations in Chaguanas and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago Medical Association offers condolences on baby deaths at Port of Spain General Hospital. Police, bones at Valsain home must be Hannah's. And these are the stories that are making way in the news today. So we're going to head over to the Guardian and the headlines in the Guardian. PAHO probe begins. PAHO team meets with NWRHA on baby deaths. 3 Pan American Health Organization experts who have been selected to probe the deaths of babies at the Port of Spain General Hospital have arrived in the country and already engaged Northwest Regional Health Authority NWRHA officials as part of their initial investigation. Dial Singh condemns politicization of babies, of babies. Medical Association eagerly awaiting NICU deaths report. PSA boss wants NWRHA heads held accountable. Expectant South moms KG about SFGH and ICU2. Hannah's family in the dark on DNA results. Gonzalez questions if MPs should also be government ministers. Police probe double murder in Maruga. Heinz slams reckless comments over new Point Fortin fire station. Tobago ACP, surveillance cameras will improve detection rate. George, easier to appoint a president than police commissioner. Faris, Grandi Corporation wants money for luxury vehicle and not rent. Man to be sentenced for raping common law wife. Cop goes on trial for beating man to death during arrest. Family wants to sue Heritage and Energy Ministry over leaking oil well. Retired teacher found stabbed to death. State to pay man $140,000 for wrongful arrest. Relatives of murdered man want country to unite to fight crime. And these are the stories that are making way in the Guardian, the Express, and the Newsday at this time. We always invite you to go there, get the papers of your choice, read up on the stories, see what's happening. Yeah? So at this point, I'm going to open up the lines for a bit. So you can call me at 342-0081 and 466-5391. So let me say a pleasant good morning to each and every one of you locking us down via our Facebook page, The Street 919 FM. Also on YouTube at IWER TV, The Street 919 FM. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Bruce.
Hey, morning,
Mr. Bruce, but I hear you talking about YouTube and this, but how are you not on Thread? And Thread is also part of Facebook and Instagram, you know.
Thread
and
is?
They have, yes.
I don't know Thread.
Yeah, Thread up. I'm on Thread, and I have right now Justice Department, Labor Department. I've been just growing my followers there. So yes, all you get on Thread is something like Twitter.
Okay.
And it have all kinds of people there, all kinds of things there. Footballers, artists, prime ministers. There's be on it and all, man.
All right, I'll check it out, man.
But you know, Mr. Bruce, what I call. You could. I thought you tell me you was going to give me the S when your partner come back from his from honeymoon.
Yeah, but I heard, he was this Sunday.
Yes, but I heard your partner, and you know the thing is, he was setting the grounds to make war. Oh, what champagne! What $40 wine. So I called to invite him to Cleveland with wine festival, where he can learn all about wines, age of wines, glass for wines, taste, temperature, and all this, how you shake the wine, how you sip the wine, you can tell age of wine and all those sort of things. Then try to say, I have no value and I need those kinds of, but I don't want to be too descriptive about those wines that he's speaking about. So I looked out and listened, I said, well, I listened, he said yesterday, I said, well, I ain't gonna call and make anything, so I said, let me use the opportunity today. I love to listen.
Yeah, man, take care. Deal your partner looking fair, boy. Oh, gosh. 342-0081-466-5391. Caller, good morning.
Hey, voice.
Mano.
No friends sneaking is so easy, you know. You have to give you a excuse why you working outside here, you know. This is not, let me tell you something. This is really your station. Don't do what you want to do and then sneak back in easy, just so. But the same time, I ask you, what you think about Crapo Carbon? What you think about Crapo Carbon and his appearance? I want to hear it this morning. I'm gone.
Three 342-0081 466-5391. Caller, good morning. Oi.
Yeah, what do you think about James, bro? Eh?
About, what I think about?
Dave Zabro.
Dave Zabro?
Yeah, that is Casa Camon. Yeah. Never seen things so well. Think it easy?
Mr. Dabru? I don't know now. I really can't say. 342-00-814-6653-91. Caller, good morning.
Good morning to you, Bruce.
Hi, good morning, my dear. How are you this morning?
I am great, Bruce. Great.
Nice.
Thank God for that. You notice now that any issue comes up, there is people going to sue the government. You know, I didn't notice this happening in 2010 to 2015. And Bruce, when you look at the lawyers, you're seeing there's a trend. Whether it's pro bono or not, but so these people intend to break the government no matter what way they can. Right? Watch and see these lawyers who are running into everything. They're like parasites. Sometimes they see somebody not breathing, they're ready to run in and represent. But those babies who died during the 2010 to 15 reign of the UNC. I can remember people being sued left, right, and center. The government being sued left, right, and center. You know, so I'm just noticing because it's the taxpayers in the end who are suffering it. And then, you know, when you hear the rainy season come, there's the same people whose property being flooded out and they want compensation. You understand? So, we're looking on.
Yes.
Have a beautiful day.
You too, my dear. Take care. So, guys, we're getting ready to go pay some bills. When we return, we're going to get into the meat of things and continue with our discussions. So, you got to keep it locked. We'll be right back. Street 919 FM, Voices on the Street.
Expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
Are you just tired of bad news in your communities, TV screens, and newspapers? Well, I have good news for you. Introducing Positive Corner with Naka every Tuesday from 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. Highlighting young, vibrant, and future stars spreading our nation's banner across the world. Telling their story about their journey to success and overcoming the negativities that plague our land. Come, let's sit, discuss, have a few laughs, but at the same time learn something new. Every Tuesday, 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. Positive Corner, where challenges are opportunities for growth.
Young people of our nation, ignite your wellness journey with Nature's Touch Youth Health Caravan with Princess Omega and Associates. Prevent ill health today and reap the benefit of good health tomorrow. Join us every second and fourth Saturday of each month at 9:25 a.m. to 9:55 a.m., where we bring to you innovative health solutions. Invest in yourself today by ensuring that you're enjoying optimum health. We are located at number 3, 7th Avenue North via the Eastern Main Road, Barataria. For further information, please call or WhatsApp us at 868-310-8671 or 364-4464. Remember, at Nature's Touch, your health is our priority.
You've been waiting for this redemption.
I've been here all day of my life.
The way forward. The elevation of consciousness. Solid as a rock. June 1st, 2024. Concert Capital. Queen's Park, Savannah, Trinidad. Redemption. We present Sizzla Kalonji. Sizzla. Global Reggae Powerhouse. Steel Pulse. Christopher Martin.
Don't let me cheat on my girl.
Collie Buds.
I just wanna smoke, drink, I love my girl to some reggae.
And the Don Dada himself, Supercat. On June 1st, light overthrows darkness. Redemption. Get your limited 350 General, 850 VIP, and 1250 VVIP tickets now. Follow Redemption, the concert, on Facebook and Instagram for all info. Redemption.
Let me talk. Food in the fridge, but you eyeing takeout? Your last dollar went to the last fet. You will spend your vex money because that did a workout. Life is all about making fundamental choices. Make the right ones by investing in the Unit Trust Corporation. Your partners for life.
Jazz and Wine, or is it Beyond Jazz and Wine? Sunday, May 5th, 4 p.m. Center stage, the queen amongst the kings, powerhouse vocalist Mauricia Kagan, saxophone specialist Malcolm Boyce, versatile and captivating Siggy Rankin, pianist extraordinaire Dane Gulston with his band live Sweet Bread, and the chosen one, Ja Melody, will get you off your seats. This event is definitely Beyond Jazz and Wine. Experience this musical journey at the enchanting outdoor garden theater at Queen's Hall. Transform into an oasis fit for kings and queens. Sunday, May 5th, 4 p.m. Limited early bird tickets available at Java Nation, Queen's Park East, and online at islandetickets.com or call 737-2373. Jazz and Wine. Experience the sweetness over and over again.
Mealtime rules. Don't serve yourself first. Do not eat with your mouth open. Don't make noise when eating. Does not apply when enjoying KFC buckets or our new Wii Deal. Get the Wii Deal for only $34.95.
This is Natural Health Solution, where we offer a range of holistic services. Our HemoView, which is a deep dive into blood detection, both live and dry assessment, or BioResonance full body assessment, or full body lymphatic detoxification, Our physical therapies include back, neck, and shoulder massage, sciatic nerve compression, and more. Our new beauty line includes both facial, mole and tab removal, and much more. Join us every Tuesday at 8:05 to 8:35 right here on the street 91.9. Call our numbers is 222-2189. That number again is 222-2189.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
You are invited to join Pastor Morris Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko, in Sangre Grande, for the Old Time Gospel Hour Family Radio Ministry, every Sunday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. On Mondays, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., Trauma and Bereavement. Also, every Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., The Low and You. Wednesdays from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., Dealing with Disabilities. And every Friday evening from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m., the all-night prayer live on the street 919 FM, designed with you in mind. This program deals with the day's issues from a biblical perspective, and you'll also be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, He hath showed you, O man, what is good, and what doth the Lord require of you, but to do justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. Your financial support through the First Citizens Bank will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795-222. For further information, call 753-1113 or 610-4673.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
So welcome back. If you're just joining me, you're locked on to the Street 919 FM. This is Voices on the Street, and we are continuing with our discussions. You can call me at 3420081 and 4665391. Those are my numbers here. Caller, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good program as usual.
Thank you.
And I like to say that God bless Camera Pascal Bicester.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nice. Yes, guys, I had a very important call I had to take. I do apologize for that. So, yes, continuing. Caller, good morning. Morning.
Good morning, Lady Sharo.
Morning, Lady Sharo.
Yeah, man, I wish my girl all the health. I hope she come back out soon.
Yeah, man.
Do say, but something that really troubled me over the whole week was this drug and deal in Venezuela. You know, it amazed me to sit down and hear how Trinidadians, especially the opposition, along with Mariano and these people, making all sorts of inquiries about what went on, what the contract was, and if America tuned this, and if these people really like Trinidad and Tobago, you know, boy. They're trying to put every stumbling block in the way of this country progressing, you know, boy, and people voting for them people, boy. Everything the government put in place to try and make Trinidad and Tobago a better place and go forward. These people always put in a stumbling block. If you go and you commit a crime, if you steal and people, what you harassing the government doing their duty towards the benefit of people of Trinidad and Tobago to be putting stumbling block in the way. Eh? I mean, it really pain me to see them on TV, you know. And to hear them, you know, boy. And then you want people tell me they want to put red ink on the finger for them kind of people, boy. You're telling America to sanction me for nothing. All kind of thing. All sorts of nasty thing you're getting on with as an opposition. And you have big men who tell me that they're intelligent, sitting down and clapping. And them happy about that. Bruce, we got to pray for Trinidad as we normally do. This is a blessed country. And I sympathize with all those persons who lose the baby in whatever form. Yeah. And we just hope that everything will go well. And we're going forward. Have a good day, Bruce.
You too, man. Take care. Have a blessed one.
Yeah, brother. Take care.
Caller, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning.
Bruce, I hear a caller call just now. We was to tell you that how God bless Kamala Prasad Bicester.
That's okay.
Really?
That's okay. Yeah? That's okay.
No. I just want to know, that's what he said. But, you know, I should tell you the problem that we will have in this country. I wonder if you understand what I'm saying. Same thing with this gentleman now, say, that other people will tell you. People want the drug and deal to go because they don't care. They just want that to laugh at and thing, but it's a self-destruct thing. You understand? So when I hear people like that calling to tell you, a woman who do the worst for this country is the worst prime minister ever. Bring up, you know, Brucey, from the exchequer account this woman takes to carry down, spend NGC money. And let me tell you something, no revenue. All of these governments have to go back, Dr. Rowley and them have to think. So tell me something, and you hear a man calling to tell you God bless Kamala Prasad, sister. It's to tell you the way we live in and the kind of people we have in this country. Something really wrong. So when the gentleman now call and say that these people will do anything. They hate Trinidad and Tobago, especially when they're out of power. Even when they're in power, they hate it because the things that they do, it doesn't benefit for the country. See, let me tell you something, Bruce. Since I know myself, we had 2 UNC governments, partnership and whatever. I had never seen them raise any tangible revenue for this country. All the revenue that raised for this country is on that program, back to Manning and back to now to Dr. Rowley. And revenue, you can't have expenditure without revenue. And that is my problem with them. All they talk, they never raise revenue. And how you want a country to run without revenue? You understand me, Brucey? Take care. Listen off here. You enjoy the rest of it.
You too, man. Take care. Caller, good morning.
Bruce.
Oi, morning.
Me again, darling. I saw the local government minister tell Sandy Grande Regional Corporation to manage their financial better. You saw that?
Yes, I saw something pertaining to that.
And he's right, Bruce. He's totally right. You saw that they got locked out of the office last week, right? Yes, they got locked out of the office, and he's totally right. You remember sometime I'd called and I told Sharon to investigate who was the one who was working down by us. He retired and he now went up there to be advisor in technical section. You remember that?
Yeah.
Because he going to finish mash up Grandy, because you know Grandy always on the map, eh? Grandy always on the map, Bruce. I'm telling you, but just a matter of time. He ain't here all who get arrested and all who get arrested, right? Mark me what I'm telling you about, Bruce. Gentleman who say God bless you, Kamala, is that he said? Yes, I can always bless her as long as she keeps she comedy fest program on a Sunday and a Monday night opposite the rum shop bar. I can always bless you with plenty water. I gone.
God is here to bless everyone, guys. So don't let nobody drag you into anything to say anything that we would have to regret later on, right? Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Bruce.
Good morning, sir. Morning. How you doing?
Bruce, you know morning belong to man. Morning belong to God.
Always.
So let me say blessed morning to your personal leader. Get the critics and them more vex. Long life, health and strength. Bruce, I locked on listening. Love.
Caller, good morning.
Yeah, to you, Bruce.
Good morning, Angie. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Very nice.
Good morning to all the callers, listeners, online viewers. And let me just say, may God continue to bless Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley. Have a great day.
You too, my dear. Take care. 342-081-466-5391. Those are my numbers. I'm looking forward to hearing from you this morning, yeah. Good morning.
Hey, morning, Bruce.
Hey, Chief, what's going on?
Right, David. The boy have a big plan for the next election, you know. Yeah, boy, I go down for my party.
Yeah.
Well, I register a party parallel to some party, right? Running it like a shelter. The name could be the PCC. The Party of Crooks and Criminals and Battered People in Extension. So you could cause the floor with me, form a coalition with me, and you're sure you'll be exonerated from whatever you have. So that is the purpose of my party. Because I wanted, like, parallel to some parties. No name called. Have a best day.
You too, my friend. Take care. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Hey, blessed morning. How you doing?
Not too bad. Bruce, you real good enough.
Why you say
well,
that?
I read in Canada and you still reached to work this morning on time, Bruce.
Very good.
Kudos, my brother.
Thank you, thank you.
Kudos. You got to do what you got to do. And you gives us motivate. Just by what you did alone this morning, I hope Trinidadians understand that yeah, we're not productivity counts. Because if you didn't come here, I wouldn't get up to go to work this morning. So because of you motivate us, because you give us the start here before we leave our houses on a morning. So I heard you this morning made a statement just a while ago before KFC called. And kudos again for that. So Angie, let me put it out a little more clear. Good morning to the leaders and blessings, whether they be good or bad, to the leaders of our nation. What we know that there are those that we give another, we had already given an opportunity, and we're not giving them that opportunity anymore. So blessings to them as well. Enjoy your day, Bruce Wayne. Guidance.
Yeah, man. Blessings. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Bruce Wayne.
Good morning, good morning. And how are you this morning?
Blessed to be in the land of the risen. Blessed to hear each and every one this morning.
Yes.
Bruce, God loves each and every one of us.
Yes.
Whether color, creed, or race, despite of who we want. But He don't like the ugly things we do. He loves righteousness, belongs to Him. We look at what they want. But God is aware our heart and faith our mind. They could say what they want. They could dig up who they want. They could do what they want. But when that day comes, let they see who could dig up one, who can't dig up who. If they could answer for one another and discriminate one another, they better check themselves and check what they're doing and what they're saying and where they're going and where they're heading.
True.
So I'll say good morning to all the Titans. Have a blessed and a productive day. Net. Your partner, Net, morning. Have a blessed day. And my brother, good morning. And all my children, my neighbors, all my friends, Sharon and Pastor Kuku and Tutu, Mr. Ruka, good morning. And Naka and each and everyone, even the 4 o'clock men and also each and every one. Although I don't listen, but each and every one have a blessed and a productive. So we are all God's children, and regardless of what, God will be with us when our time comes. Don't worry. None of we can answer for that. All of we is guarding one another. When that time comes, let it guard. Have a blessed morning, Bruce, and journey home safe when you finish.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Daily Voice, morning.
Caller, good morning.
Yes, Uncle Brucey. Yeah, I want to say something. Anybody could say what they want to say after, but I want to. Well, you said it. God is there to bless everybody. He's there to bless everybody, but God don't bless evil and wicked people. He do not. Satan bless people. There are people here in the world who are wicked people and they live in good. They have plenty of money, they whatever, but that is the work of the devil. The day will come where they would have to give account to God, who is the boss, for that. But God does not bless wicked people. They are being given whatever and they move on with the act of the devil, not of God. God is a just and righteous God.
So guys, let me say this. Let me take this caller before I give my piece. Caller, good morning.
Thanks for taking my call, Bruce. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Bruce, I'm calling concerning some children in a school, not in a school. It's a school in Port of Spain. When I am driving down with my daughter, I will see all these school children outside waiting because the parents probably had to go to work early And they will not even open the gate for the children. In time like this, it has so much things going on in the country. What it is for them to open the gate for the little children to come. Sometimes I see them spin down on their lunch kit waiting, and I saw from my own self the guard opening the gate for probably a teacher to come in the school. Why they can't entertain the children and them inside? And it's a popular school, you know. It's a popular school. I'm ashamed of them. Thank you very much.
Yes. No, even though I myself don't condone that, and I being a parent, I understand what it means to have to drop off your child to school earlier than the scheduled opening time or close to the scheduled opening time. That has always been an issue where the security don't let the children in the school, and they said that the reason for this is that they cannot take responsibility for your child. Be that as it may, I don't know if it is the school of itself could put something in place where a teacher that comes early could receive the children. I don't know. But I think it's something that we could try to look into. For all schools that where this becomes an issue. Just saying. Guys, also let me give my piece. Let me tell you something. It is so easy to be drawn in to something when somebody gives a comment. We have to be careful, we have to be mindful, and we have to know how to use our tact. Right? It is too easy to get drawn in to give a comment on something that you may not agree with. So we have to be careful, guys. Not everything is for us to answer. Caller, good morning.
Good morning to you again, Bruce.
Hi, Angie.
Bruce,
Oi.
you see that issue with the children being on the pavement? Do you remember that being a topic on this same station on morning? And I made a little suggestion, and I was pulled over the coals for it. I suggested that you cannot force a teacher to come before time if they want. On the security's part, they do not want to be responsible.
Yes, that is correct. What I said, and I will still say, if you have about 8 or 10 parents who has to drop off their children before, let the parents get together, put something forward to the principal, of course, include the security because they have to then open the gate. Put a little change together. Get somebody who is willing, a reliable person, to get there by 6 o'clock. So you're giving them like 2 hours, 6 to 8, when the gate will be open, right? So you're giving somebody a little bread and butter. And you know somebody will be there to oversee your children. You have a little part of the school. Of course, you're talking to the principal. A little area in the school where the children will be seated. That person will be looking over them until the gate open. That was my suggestion. I got pulled over the coals for it because I think it is better than having the children on the pavement. Anybody could pass and grab and go. It could happen. Yeah. Because you pass 1 day, 2 day, 3, and you have a sick mind. You grab one and you're gone. Whatever happened, done happen already. I made that little suggestion because I don't think any parent really like doing that. Yeah.
Whereas if you put a little change together and they inside the school gate, they have somebody looking at them for the 2 hours until the gate open.
Yeah, they could probably sit in a classroom closest to the entrance. Yeah.
Right, where the security included, because they will have to open the gate. Yeah. And the person sit there in this little area because it's not the whole school.
Yeah.
So the few friends can get together, put a little change together, and I have somebody reliable close by that will come and keep an eye on them until the gate open. I think that is much better than leaving them on the pavement at the mercy of whoever.
Yeah, because the security and them they're not accepting responsibility.
They're not responsible.
Yeah.
Right? So that was my suggestion then, and I still believe that's the better way. It's hard, but when it comes to the safety of children, you know?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay then. Mm-hmm. Caller, good morning.
Bruce.
Oi, morning.
Look at down home, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially the girls' school. You see they have a big yard, right?
Yeah.
The Carna's girls' school. So you realize that most of the children and the security there will know their parents. You understand? You agree with me, right? Mm-hmm. So you see usually it will go in and play in the yard. And even the boys. But the caller a while ago, I have an idea which is the school, because when I saw it was like these children sitting on the pavement there, you know, on the lunch kit and thing there. And some parents also will take the children to school, depends on how close they are to the school, you know, and when the school open, they will usually leave work and carry them back. But it's a very serious thing, because as the last caller said, you dropping them there and they on the pavement, Bruce, especially at this time, Bruce.
Yeah.
Especially at this time, we got to be careful. You understand me? Yeah, we have to be careful. Like, don't home as a turn and telling you, most of the security know the children, parents, and them, and especially girls, you they'll be playing on the almond tree there.
Yeah.
Once they're already on the compound, but remember, those schools in town do have like place like how we'll have it on home.
Yeah.
You understand me, Bruce? Okay.
Caller, good morning.
Brucey, good morning.
Hey, morning, my brother. How you doing?
You in the hot seat, boy?
Yeah, man.
I like it like that. Let me say good morning to my sister in Brooklyn. Sis, good morning. Mommy, still love you, you know. Hey, Bruce, I'm up in Indianapolis, boy.
Hey, all right.
I came to look for my people.
You're on tour?
When you have people, you come and look for your people.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Bruce. Only last week, I'm telling Dominic, my good friend, that I blame Dr. Rowley and Zipilip Tracy for giving away that election in Tobago. Here it is yesterday on the news. I'm hearing Shamfa Kojo blaming PNM supporters for losing the election in Tobago. I still blame Dr. Rowley and Zipilip Tracy for giving away that election in Tobago. Rose, I will leave it here.
Mm-hmm. Caller, good morning.
Hello?
Morning.
Bruce, I don't know, I heard something about that Dr. Rowley was unwell. I haven't heard anything, and I see everybody, there's no news about it on the TV, on the radio. How is he going?
As far as I know, he is in great health.
Okay, because, you know, I think it was Thursday or Friday, it came out that he was unwell, he took in unwell, so I wanted to know what's going on, and I see nobody even consider to ask how our Prime Minister is going. So I say, wow, people just don't care about this gentleman. But again, no good deed goes unpunished, right? So I just said, let me just find out.
Okay, no problem.
All right, but Bruce, now, with this thing where they're talking about the school, you know, sometimes we just make some rules that are asinine. So you don't want to be responsible for the children in the school. Who will be responsible if something happens to those children outside the school compounds? I'm not just asking, because to me I find that's very stupid. So you don't want them outside, but so if they get damage outside, it's not your responsibility? How that working? You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Come on, we have to have better sense than that. if one teacher comes in, those children are supposed to be able to be let in the compound. Or if we have to make arrangement for us to get one teacher, one person to oversee. In the school, when most one was going primary school, the cleaners used to oversee the children when parents had to drop them early.
Okay.
As well as watch them when they leave in late. Because you see, again, in those days, people didn't think of it as a job to just get money. It was more than that. They did a duty. They had a responsibility. They took what it is they was doing seriously. They would help certain children to go in the washrooms who were not accustomed. That was how it is people used to live. Nowadays we just, but I'm on my job now. But me, I'm about that. And this is why the country going down along. Because there's never anybody's job to do a particular something. So whose job is it? It remains undone. This is why we are where we are, because we have that foolish mentality that I'm not doing it because it's not my job. We have to change people. How you want things to change? How you want it to get better? We are the ones who have to make the change. We have to do better so things could get better. Bruce, by the way, I see your partner going back with Axie Tax. You see the flyers?
I didn't see it.
But you know, I don't know if people are short of memory. You remember in 2014, we had a minister who asked the question how and why when we going to have this tax to come back, and it was supposed to be 2017, 2018. So how come he now coming to say Axie Tax when his own party was going and put it in? And if it came in then, many people would have lost their homes, Bruce, during COVID. Because when you would have been out of jobs, as a matter of fact, many of us would have been dead because the solution by the opposition was stand up in the sun, take punching and lime, and Mr. Rudy and saying, give them insulin. So, Bruce, you know how much have you been there? My goodness. People.
But just to clear up the first concern you had, Dr. Rowley is fine. I don't know where that news came from, but he wasn't ill last week. I don't know where that came from, but my sources just told me Dr. Rowley is fine. He's doing well, so I don't know where that came from.
Praise the Lord. But that's what I saw on social media, so I was kind of worried about what is that. And I see ain't nobody saying anything, so I said, well, let me just inquire, because I tried to do some other investigations, but I didn't get anything. So I said, best place to find out, It's 91.9 on a morning until, from in the morning until 4. You could find any correct information. Anytime around that after, nah, you ain't getting nothing good. Anyhow, Bruce, you all have a good one.
You too, man. Take care. You have a blessed one, man. Thanks for calling. Caller, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Bruce.
Good morning, my dear. How are you this morning?
How are you?
I am fine. You good?
Yes.
Nice.
We want to get up a little late. I say, oh, Lord.
But there's not a bad thing. There's not a bad thing if you get up a little late a few mornings.
Yeah. So I was hearing on my phone, I see something was Dr. Rowley not well or some kind of thing.
Nah, don't study that. That is just still. That is false news. Nah, that is false news.
So I don't know. That's a fake thing it looks like. Then, everybody take them good morning. And Sharon, Bruce Wayne, and Mommy Sauce, Shak Lady, Mr. Lafuna, everybody good morning and have a blessed day. And my Prime Minister, good morning to you dear. I know you're safe, you and your family. And good morning. Trinidad and Tobago, good morning, everybody, and my family, good morning, and all my friends and them, and Gemma, good morning, and everybody, stay safe, and God covering us in the blood of Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, my dear. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Bruce.
Morning.
Up early. Bruce, you know, I don't know, in my working days, I don't understand how people don't see it as a benefit to get up early and go to work. Although we had our own business. And then I had children. So, you know, you had to get up early, see after the children, send them to school, and cook, because you and yours carry food to school and all that, you know. And you have your time in the evening and you have your time on the weekend. But Bruce,
yes,
when my children went to school, Nelson Street, I lived somewhere then, there was the school had asked us to pay. You know, some parents were complaining, they had to pay for security guard, and then they wanted to, that's a long time, they wanted to have a security in school. And I'm saying today that you can invest in some form of security for your children, and the school guard should be able to let the children in and secure that gate, because, you know, not anybody could have walked in that gate at that time. So secure the gate that the children can sit inside, because parents have to take up work at a certain time. And that's the reason they would have to drop their children off early. So I think the security guard, you are securing the compound. Once you're in there as a security guard, you are securing the compound. So you let in the children. Right? So they can invest in that. I'm not saying the parents, if they're security guards, 1 hour earlier, nothing wrong with that. And if the parents have to pay for that 1 hour, it would not cost them. They should. Bruce, I want to say there's a lot of buttercups. A lot of buttercups are about the place, you know. And you know what a buttercup is for? To secure that beautiful thing that you have in that bottle. But it seems as though you have some buttercups for jeans. The buttercups is worthless. You know that. It's worthless. It's have the purpose. You take it off, and then that's it. You can't even reuse it. You can reuse a bottle. Right? But the buttercup, no purpose. They come on the radio and they say a whole lot of nonsense. I would like you to interview some of them. Ask them what they did before, what they're doing now, and how it can benefit the country. You know? Because, you know, yesterday, just the end of the program, and I heard that guy, I don't want to repeat this thing, this is your program. And the things that people say, they do not want to work, Bruce. They do not want to get up early. And I could choose one item which we have in this country, which are coconut palm tree. And I will ask one of them who call in and say the government doing nothing for this country, what they could do with one coconut palm tree, what type of product they can produce from. And we can debate it, because a lot you can produce from that coconut tree. But, I mean, I feel some of them go back to India, go back to Africa, if you want. There are a lot of Indian businessmen investing in this country. And why would they invest in this country? Because they see potential to make money and to improve their income. But I want to talk about Pan Trimbago, if I have time, Bruce.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. I noticed that Pan Trimbago getting a place. I know the place just next to the Hyatt there.
Okay.
The London Survey building. The old building there, and getting dilapidated. But I think that's not enough, Bruce. That could serve its purpose. Because all over the country I'm seeing land being occupied by people, and it's government land. I think that could be one building, and they could have their museum and things. But I think they should also have one in Central and somewhere between Arima and Grandy. And we could discuss what it can do in those other buildings. Don't go cheap. The pan is important to Trinidad and Tobago, and because we love our music and we love our musical instruments. So I'm saying to them, go for more. You have that. A lot of vacant land. You can have here in Grandy area, that way to Grandy. You can have where panmen could go up there and tune up their pan. You have different departments there. You can also have a visitor time where people can go and visit. Ramsey Moore, you're hearing me? And Central, people have additional car parks, land for car parks and land for this and land for that. You can have something there too. So the Southerners can have theirs as well. It's all about Trinidad and Tobago. It's all about our land because foreigners occupying our land in this country. That place down there is too small for everything. So make up your own mind and do what you all have to do. Have a good day.
Thank you. Caller, good morning.
Bruce. Oh, Brucey.
Oui.
I hear my lover call. Where you say he is?
Indianapolis.
Where that is?
That is in the U.S.
You got to fight war. Bruce, listen to better. They better than Dubai Prime Minister, my darling, all kind of thing. Bruce says last week is putting such a bad rumor on my Prime Minister. We member Parliament, you know. I know finished watching there with the grandchild on my WhatsApp here telling you about looking so nice. Bruce, let it continue. And prayers will always continue to guide our member of Parliament. And you know that, Bruce?
So true.
If this man is a strong man, only leave him alone. Bruce, I go on. And you see where my lover is, Bruce? I don't know. I can't say no more again, right? You come back home just now to me. I'm gone.
Mm-hmm. Caller, good morning.
Yes, Bruce. Good morning to you.
Hi, good morning. How are you doing this morning?
I am good, Bruce. I'm good. Yes, remember for the local government election, Kamala came out with this, I think it's the citizen tax.
Mm-hmm.
And she had advertisement, billboards, and so on. And it was only last month, Danish, I couldn't remember his name, but it's a UNC MP, came out and said that that was a big lie.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And so now that her own MP came out and said to us that Kamala lies, this thing with Dr. Rowley is just another one. And people have to understand it's going to get worse because they are so much like the Republican Party. You tell a lie over and over and over, and some people like KFC will come and believe that. You understand? So that is just the thing. They tell lies, they know, especially now, I think they are very brazen because she knows that her people know that what she's saying is a lie, but she put it on all the billboards and she was in our faces every time talking about the citizen tax and all how the government came out and say that is not true. It's only now that Dinesh Ramnarayan or whatever his name is came out and tell us that, and that is her own MP.
That
so
is
that should tell us something about
Rambali.
character.
Rambali.
Yeah. Rambali. He came out and told us that Brucey is not a PNM in the UNC. So that tells us, you see, that Monday Night Forum is a comedy fest. That is all that it is. Thank you, Bruce.
Thank you. Caller, good morning.
Uncle Bruce. Hey, let me say something. I want to, leave it there as always make me have to come back on the radio. I won't leave it there. Leave it there if you're listening. Or anybody who big sister, leave it there to listen to me. You're blaming Dr. Rowley for everything, and you call Tracy some kind of name. I didn't even understand what you say. But let me tell you something about that zip line. Fali Augustine is the independent chief secretary of Tobago for almost 3 years. And he's the one that was beating that pan. And he said he was going to carry it to the DPP, the commissioner, police, that time was Gary Griffith, and this one and that one and everybody. to lock up Tracy. And since after he become the independent chief secretary, have you heard him said anything about the zip line? Did the police went and searched Tracy's house or home or whatever? I'm sure that the police went by him and he said they went in his wife's panty drawer. You understand? Because it's a big lie he told on Dr. Rowley, trying to mash up the THA, the House of Assembly now, and all sorts of things, and it take how many days before he could have replied? You understand? Because that was a big lie about the zip line. The whole story came out where that is concerned. Ms. Shamfa Kujo Lewis was quite right. I, as a strong PNM, say she was quite right, because there are a lot of people in Tobago who are PNM that went and vote to say give them a chance, because they was promised to get $10,000 in ex-gratia and $10 million in every electoral district so people could get work and all sorts of things. False promises, and the people gravitated to that because they are human beings. But let me tell you, the reason why the PDP at that time won the election is because of all those foolish lies. You understand? And the people got caught up with the foolishness and say, let me give them a chance, give them a chance. Where is Watson Jukwa today? The video, where is Watson Jukwa today? He is not one of the independents. Is he? Boy, look, leave Dr. Rowley out of your foolishness, eh? Who are you blaming for Kamala losing the election after 5 years, 3 months and 14 days? And Dr. Rowley breaking his 2 term, and he's not calling no election. And Dr. Rowley, I wanted to go 5 years, 4 months, and 16 days. You must have the record. She must not have it. Don't leave her with no record.
So guys, we're getting ready to go pay some bills. Keep it locked to the Street 919 FM. We'll be right back and continue our discussions.
Expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
Greetings and blessing in the name of our wonderful Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I'm Valentine Garcia.
And I'm Nikki Garcia. And we would like to invite you to listen to the Final Hour broadcast every Monday from 12 midnight to 5 in the morning on the Street 919 FM radio.
Hear my mom, Pastor Helen Garcia, and myself, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the word of God to the elderly, youth, and children. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444.
Please be sure to tune in and prepare to be blessed.
My life, I lay it on the altar. As my life.
Let me talk. Food in the fridge, but you eyeing takeout? Your last dollar went to the last fet. You spend your vex money because that did a workout. Life is all about making fundamental choices. Make the right ones by investing in the Unit Trust Corporation. Your partners for life.
Jazz and Wine, or is it Beyond Jazz and Wine? Sunday, May 5th, 4 p.m. Center stage, the queen amongst the kings, powerhouse vocalist Mauricia Kagan, saxophone specialist Malcolm Boyce, versatile and captivating Sigu Rankin, pianist extraordinaire Dane Galston with his band live Sweet Bread, and the chosen one, Ja melody will get you off your seats. This event is definitely beyond jazz and wine. Experience this musical journey at the enchanting outdoor garden theater at Queen's Hall. Transform into an oasis fit for kings and queens. Sunday, May 5th, 4 p.m. Limited early bird tickets available at Java Nation, Queens Park East, and online at islandetickets.com or call 737-2373. Jazz and wine. Experience the sweetness over and over again.
Everybody sipping up the juice. Everybody drinking up the juice. Everybody buying up the juice. When you drink, you get a natural boost. Zero sugar, calories low. Same great taste and it's sweet for so. Boost up the energy when they want to go. 100% natural, what we know. In a new bottle with a new design. In the evolution, we are move with the times. Give me turmeric, ginger and lime. That's why they feeling fine. So they say everybody sipping up the juice. Renew the power in you.
TTMF and HMB have joined forces to offer you greater mortgage, financing, and investment advantages under one roof. Welcome to TTMB, the new Trinidad and Tobago Mortgage Bank. Call 625-8863 or visit ttmortgagebank.com to learn more. TTMB, the Trinidad and Tobago Mortgage Bank. Own your future.
The love of our moms. This Mother's Day, Sunday, May 12th, bring mom and the entire family to laugh out loud.
All you hear what happened? A man breaking a store in Port of Spain and thief a set of wigs. Right now, police combing the area.
Is the annual Laughter for Moms 2024 with all new Bacchanal from Larry Joseph, Kenneth Superstar, Damian Melville, Drunken Sing, the new stars of stand-up comedy and more. Musical guest Farmer Nappy, the sweet soca man Baron, the beautiful Sanel Dempster, Oscar B, sensational panist Joshua Regrello. Get your early bird tickets today at Napa's box office and islandetickets.com. Selected cachets and extra food supermarkets, Crosby St. James, Bellini's San Fernando. And for more ticket information, call the 24-hour hotline at 774-5555. The Mother's Day event not to miss. Laughter for Moms 2024. Mother's Day, Sunday, May 12th. Napa, Port of Spain, showtime 5:30 p.m.
Experience unbeatable deal for days at Passat the Food King. Bag the best bargains with extreme savings on Coca-Cola soft drink, 2 liter, 3 bottles for $25. Island Pride soybean oil, 900 ml, 2 bottles for $20. Sunday ice cream, 2 gallons, now $95. Golden Harvest kidney beans, 3 tins, now $17.99. Oryx detergent powder, 450 grams, 4 packs, $20. Ibis flour, 2 kg, 2 packs, now $25. King's corned beef, 2 tins, $28. Snuggles paper towel XL, 220 sheets, 2 rolls for $25. Swiss pasta macaroni, 400 grams, 4 packs, now $20. Aqua pure water, 24 by 330 ml, 6 cases, now $90. Imperial margarine sticks, 2 by 113.5 grams, 4 boxes, now $20. Shop now and save big at Passat the Food King. Sale ends April 21st or while stocks last.
You've been waiting for this. Redemption.
I've been here all day of my life.
The way forward. The elevation of consciousness. Solid as a rock. June 1st, 2024. Concert Capital. Queen's Park, Savannah, Trinidad. Redemption. We present Sizzla Kalonji. Sizzla. Global reggae powerhouse Steel Pulse. Christopher Martin.
Don't let me cheat on my girl.
Collie Buds.
I just wanna smoke, drink, I love my girl to some reggae.
And the Don Dada himself, Supercat. On June 1st, light overthrows darkness. Redemption. Get your limited 350 General, 850 VIP, and 1250 VVIP tickets now. Follow Redemption, the concert, on Facebook and Instagram for all info. Redemption.
The presence of oxygen is absolutely the absence of disease. Most chronic diseases that plague us are not happening to us, but is happening within us. We're literally eating ourselves to death, which means we're not living longer, we're dying longer. Join fitness expert Aloy Johnson, the founder of the healthiest corner on earth, located at number 92 East Drive, Champlain, every Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. live on The Street 919 FM, where he shows you that healing the body's temple is easier than anyone would have led you to believe.
This is the voice of Tuesday, Seventh-day Adventist. We are preaching Emergency Alert broadcast, which is from the Tuesday, Seventh-day Adventist Church. We will be featuring voices of brethren from different parts of the world, preaching the gospel, preaching prophecy as it relates to current events and the ending of the world. Listen to us on 91.9 FM every Sunday from 9:05 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Sundays. May God bless you as you learn the truth. In Jesus' name, amen.
Health and wellness. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan. Examines all of your organs in a single session. 95% accuracy. It's painless, non-invasive, and affordable. Call Pastor Job at 350-2628, 767-1031, or 275-6300. Sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan at Job Optimum Health and Wellness.
Conscious Talk, where we are at and where we are going. After a storm, there is a calm. Where there is darkness, light follows. Where there is evil, good overcometh. It's Conscious Talk with Steve Antoine. Every Thursday from 10:25 a.m. to 10:55 a.m. It's Conscious Talk. Conscious Talk. Talk.
Gapman Limited specializes in products that cater to all your health needs. The Male Enhancement Package targets the areas of the body that contribute to erectile dysfunction. The Male Enhancement costs $1,400. The Gap pills are priced at 250 pills for $500 and 500 pills for just $900. For the best in eye care, get the super combination of a Super Bright and the Body Healer. To improve the heart's function and circulation, get the Gap pills and Formula C. To get a total body cleanse daily, use the Gap Body Healer and Big C, all for a super low price of $1,300. To order your products from the Gapman Limited, call 628-4531 for products that cater to all your health needs.
For more info, contact 476-7268.
Tune in to The Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:45 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 125 to 186 Eastern Main Road in Tunapuna. For the program Health and Healing, merging the old with the new, with Mr. Brent Diet. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on The Street 919 FM.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of The Street 919 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
So welcome back. But just before I go back to the lines, I have some quick information to give you. TNT, this Saturday is the final day to get early bird tickets for the amazing Laughter for Moms 2024 Mother's Day, Sunday, May 12th, Napa, Port of Spain from 5:30 p.m. Don't disappoint moms. Get tickets today. Only $165 for general admission and $220 reserved before all are gone, and you can get those tickets at Napa box offices, islandetickets.com, Crosby's in St. James, Valini's Drug Mart in San Fernando, Cache's Port of Spain, City Mall and West Mall, Extra Foods supermarkets, Grand Bazaar, Endeavour and Arima. For more information, you can call the 24-hour hotline. That's 774-5555. Bring moms to laugh with Larry Joseph, Kenneth Sipasad, the new stars of comedy, and dance in their seats with Baron, Farmer Nappy, Oscar B, Chanel Dempster, and so much more. Mother's Day, May 12th, Napa, presented by Randy Glasgow Productions. The biggest customer appreciation sale is now on at Furniture Plus. Yes, it's customer appreciation sale. It happens today. It was yesterday and today only. So just yesterday, today. Yes, come enjoy massive savings all month long. Get up to 35% off appliances, up to 30% off youth bedroom, up to 25% off home office furniture, up to 20% off dining furniture, up to 10% off smart TVs and more. Plus, shop combo deals galore. No cash, pay $1 down on higher purchase plans. Conditions apply. All stores are open Monday to Saturday. All stores except Henry Street is open on Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Check press and social media for details. Redemption, the concert, infiltrates the Queen's Park Savannah in Port of Spain on June 1st with positive vibes and love. Get your limited $350 general, $850 VIP drinks inclusive, and $1,250 VVIP premium drinks inclusive tickets now. Sizzler Kalanji is on his way to TNT, together with some of reggae's biggest influencers, the iconic reggae powerhouse Steel Pulse, Cully Buds, one of reggae's sweetest voices, Christopher Martin, and the original Wild Apache Supercat. No other concert experience can compare to Redemption. We move forward, bringing the light. Tickets are available at islandetickets.com, Extra Foods Grand Bazaar, Arima and Sandy Grande, Cuties Piaco and Heartland Plaza Shogunas, Java Nation in Port of Spain and Food Hall Piaco Plaza, Pub House on Arpita Avenue, In Excess, Arima and Port of Spain, Den for Men, C3 Center, San Fernando, and at Johnny Q Superstore, Lowlands Mall, Tobago. Redemption is the concert everyone anticipates. June 1st. See you at the concert capital again. Brought to you by Tropics Entertainment and solidified by Johnny Q Limited and Java Nation. Follow Redemption, the concert, on Facebook and Instagram for more information. Or call the hotline numbers 780-SHOW, that's 780-7469, or 499-SHOW, which is 499-7469. Stay in the light. Coming soon, The Street 909 FM's brand new mobile app. This is your ticket to never missing a moment of the action. Available on iOS and Android devices. Never miss a beat again on the street. From your favorite health programs to religious programs, or the freshest tunes to the most engaging talk shows. The Street 909 FM app has it all. Look for us on your favorite app store, keywords The Street 919 FM. Tune in live not only to listen but to watch your favorite shows, or dive into our on-demand library to listen at your own pace. With exclusive content and behind-the-scenes access, the fun never stops. Access all of our social platforms now at the click of a button. It's easy, it's convenient, and it's the ultimate way to stay connected to the street. Don't miss out. Get the app. It's coming soon. Oh, yes. So So guys, back to the lines. You can call me at 342-0081 and 466-5391. Yeah, those are my numbers. Give me a call. Caller, good morning.
Brucey, morning to you. And morning to your family.
Morning, my brother. How are you doing?
Very, very good. Morning, Sharon. Morning, everybody. Mr. Chance, Mr. Yates, Angie, my colleague from Barataria. Brucey, let me tell you something. In following the politics, you would see things that, you, of course, will embrace and things that you would question. But when you give leaders opportunity, because UNC supporters always believe that, what you do when you vote in a government is to raise issues, hope for decadence, hope for things bad, and then you put them back in. Bruce, that's not the way to get governance, because what hurt me the most? When I look at after Mr. Manning called election early, which was a disastrous thing, and the country gave a mandate, because I was among some colleagues, and when I saw the result, and I've said this before, you give a lady 29 seats, Bruce, 3/5 of 29 is even more than the majority you need to cause constitutional reform.
Yes.
And make me realize that Kamala Prasad and Basti Pandey, God bless his soul, they do charades, They say things that would mobilize the public and grab a thing of interest, like the Children's Hospital. You ever see somebody build a hospital and never engineer anything to have it running? And they care about babies. And Tim Gopi Singh jump out of the Children's Hospital. Bruce, before this unfortunate incident with the babies, and I'm questioning the numbers because all of a sudden a lady from South jump out. I'm questioning the numbers on the basis of, before this happened, our mortality rate among infants was very good. So, why did Children's Hospital come in now with Gopi Singh keeping a news conference to make it that Kamala Prasad was this big? Kamala Prasad built a hospital and she did everything in her power to ensure that people got money from whatever they did with the building. You build the structure and you put all the equipment. Bruce, when Dr. Rowley was requested the OPVs, prior to the OPVs coming on stream, Dominic would tell you, you had people in training so that when it gets here, you could get operations going.
Yeah.
Kamala Prasad built a hospital and never put anything in place to staff it. And all of a sudden, she's the best thing for healthcare. It's the first time in my life I had somebody build a building, equip it, and didn't have the prerequisite training for people to put in place to run it. So you open a hospital and then you're looking for staff. And they're embracing such a leadership. Not only that, I sit down here and I know, based on what Mr. Manning did, Bruce, in my own little circle, we were part of the 2020 vision. Businessmen embraced that. You would think that Kamala Prasad and those cronies, you would think that, hey, you canvass, you campaign, and you won the election. And normally leaders would get mature in office. So they would renege on things. I said I was moving the Prime Minister or President. You could give a reason why you want to move in. She moving into her own home. That in itself is a corrupt move. And I can't be long here, but just you're thinking about when somebody said, God bless Ms. Prasad Bisasa. And I say, brother, a man, according to my colleague from Barataria, a man run away with $400 million of my money, There's a man in the parliament there, full of bravado, and under his watch, $700 million spent on housing. And we can't find the houses, They never question it, So when they're looking to tell people look for praise, it hurts me here. You know why? All of a sudden it's a poverty. It's a this. And I want to remind people, like Robert Amara and they, when you look at the whole question of being in government and you run out of money in 2015, remind them, a Chinese man stood here in my parliament and telling me you want to reintroduce property tax. Right? Because, Bruce, anyhow you spending money in your house, you have to manage the whole question of income and spending. That's how the government rationalize. You have spending, you have revenue stream, and then you have spending, and you have to balance it. Dr. Olean, they had real hell after them people leave office, Oil price dropped down. I don't want to be... You see, it's so emotional. But let me end. I want Trinidadians to understand. Sometimes it's not the politician's fault. It's all your fault. Because we have 19 seats of people. No matter what happens in this country, they'll give Kamala Prasad support. Including the media. Including the media. So So let's stay there until Dr. Rowley's default. Government is about what they can do, and I'll repeat, in relation to the Constitution. When they can't go further, they depend on those 19 others to support them in the Parliament. If they're not supporting Dr. Rowley, all your wait there and feel things going to happen with the government alone. Let me end, Bruce. I love this country, but I know you can't have people in our Parliament operating like transients to try to govern our country. That's a big problem we have in our heart. Well, look, go ahead. All the best. Take care, brother.
So, guys, you would have noticed that I'm back and forth on my cell phone. I'm getting some information coming in here on different things that we are discussing this morning. So a teacher is telling me, Bruce, who will take the legal responsibility if any child complains or is injured? Once they gain entry, the school they then become our responsibility. It's only when you get sting you will know the Ministry of Education only too willing to pelt everything at you. Say long ago that could have happened. Today, with all the child rights and such, when you end up in jail or death row innocently on the say-so of one child. So I understand from that perspective as well. Good morning, my lady. How are you?
Good morning, Batman.
How are you doing, darling?
Yes, good morning. I have been trying. This 75-year-old young lady has been holding on for the past hour.
Oh, gosh.
So patience is virtue. I'm on now.
Yes.
And I want to say the joy of my Lord is my strength.
Yes.
You see, in all my life, these 5 words always come to me. That's why I am a professional today in the administrative field. The word, let me see the first word. I'm getting a bit nervy. Peace, love, compassion. Oh yes, compassion. You see what's happening to the school? My heart is aching. That's why I'm shaking like this. I feel it for those children. And the only thing can happen there is compassion and the Minister of Education to intervene and to do what she can for everybody. The other 2 words are peace, love, and respect. Respect. Brucey, Lord, I just hope and pray that things will be calm in the country in time to come. And all these people calling your number, I will see them on the 1st of June, okay?
Yes.
Oh gosh, I counted down the minutes for that day. I hope I get somebody to take me. My riding pal going to my riding pal, my sister. She in America now, so I had to get a boyfriend. To carry me. All right, I know that easy for me. Don't worry. People make that party be memorable for Uncle Bruce, right? Thank you much. And we will meet each other and enjoy the night. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Caller, good morning.
Hi, morning, Bruce.
Hey, Jen, how are you doing?
Okay. Morning, Miss Felix. Morning to all the callers, listeners on 91.9 Titans of Democracy. Bruce, I probably missed something. Something happened with the school?
No, a caller called in this morning and she was saying that she noticed that there is a school in Port of Spain where the children are dropped off early by their parents, but they have to sit outside of the school compound instead of going into the compound.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I hope that nothing happens and that so they have no security guard or anything.
Well, apparently what the person is saying is that they would have seen the security open the gate to let a teacher in, but not
the children.
Yeah, but not the children.
Well, if the parents know that is happening, or the children tell the parents have a right to have a conversation with the school board or the principal to treat with that. I'm sure when the children go home, some one of them may tell their mom that they have been sitting outside while miss going or something. So that is where parents have to be alert and we have to come back really to this community. We see something, we say something, and we take positive action to treat it. So I hope they work out that.
Yeah.
I want to congratulate Miss Beverly Ramsey Moore, the president of Trinbago. I'll tell you why. Those lands out there up in Trent City that was proposed for the site of Trinbago, all those other Trinbago presidents, they did nothing with it. When you pass, this thing was an eyesore, and you're saying where Pan reach, where it go, and what's happening. She has made a decision, not by herself, but a bold and innovative one, where that property that they are getting on Rice Road is prime property, real estate. And when you look at the commercial value when that is developed and the kind of business that is going to have there as outlined by her, she's right by the Hyatt where tourists are. They can walk there and see our national instrument. When the cruise ships come in also, it's accessible right there, that they can see the history and the pan and all that. So I think it's a beautiful move. Money generated from that now could buy the lands, and the lands could be bought anywhere else where they could develop and do other type of businesses. So I want to congratulate Ms. Ramsey Moore for actually doing something. I want to also thank Mr. Winston Gypsy Peters, who was a member of Parliament at one time, and he's a part of the NCC, for coming out as a public figure and speaking about what it is, as I call him now. I'm not calling him no African name. I'm calling him David W. for what he would have said when Dr. Rowley and this government made a decision to now call emancipation the African Emancipation Day. And when he was contacted, he said, what's basically saying what's in a name, an African name. We know why he's saying everybody know emancipation is for Africans. And no, they don't. Because people in America does emancipate themselves from their parents when they're 16 and all that. So emancipation don't mean only African thing. But when you put African in front, we know exactly what it means. So thank you, Mr. Peters, for coming out and speaking strongly on it and denouncing what it is Dave Diablo would have said. And for people who don't know who is Dave Diablo, he was formerly Kafra Kambon. That is what I'm dubbing him now. And finally, I want to say, on this radio station, a gentleman by the name of Robert Amar would have said, and which is in itself is very racist, that is in the DNA. Because when you're speaking about DNA, you're speaking about the molecular makeup of a person, the genetics, that in the genetics of Indian people is to save, but African people is to spend. And I totally reject that, and he ought to apologize to the African community, especially in the last year of African descent, for decades of people of African descent as declared by United Nations. And this year we will be celebrating African Emancipation Day. True African Emancipation, let us say, that is in the DNA of Indian people to save. And not only that, he sat on this radio station that you're in there right now, telling that to two African hosts, and knowing that this radio station is owned by an African man, an African family, and to say that is an insult. But I want to ask Mr. Amaro that apparently these persons' name are going to call here like it wasn't in them DNA to save. Garish Ramdial, he bust the penny bank. Ram Kipalani left over $25 million in debt. Lucky Samaru crashed up 2 airlines and left about $150 million in debt. Arthur Lockjack and the Tang brothers, the First Citizen Bank under Larry Hawaii, wrote off over $100 million in debt. Mutilal Munana left $60 million in debt. Dale Kola Singh left $25 million in debt. Lenny Seta, his debt of $25 million was written off by Mr. Manley. So apparently, based on what Amar said, they apparently, based on what he said, which I totally reject, they didn't know about saving. They seem to be spending and racking up a bill that they left after in debt in the banks, where it was never paid back. And you know money that is borrowed to pay back is the little African and poor Indian like myself and you and others who does save money in the banks that them does go and borrow. They don't borrow their own money. And when we go to stand up to put in we little money where we does save, them does walk up the step and go on upstairs to borrow that same money. So Mr. Amar, and finally, as I go, Mr. Amar, your father left an empire for you, Bolan Amar. He was the biggest man, you could never deny that, in cars in this country. He left a fortune for you, an empire for you. What did he do with it? Apparently, you didn't get the genes. Have a blessed morning. And again, I totally reject that conversation about DNA and saving, because it's totally racist the discriminatory and prejudice towards a one race, because what you're saying is some Indian people are superior to African, and we don't subscribe to that. This country, every creed and race find an equal place, and we are all equal together. We're born equal. Thank you, Bruce.
Thank you. Caller, good morning.
Brucey, thank you. And Jenny, thank you very, very much, because a colleague called me, and when he sent in the interview with Amar, and you know, Brucey, that's why I tell people, not only follow the politics, but read, right? The HSF fund was not created by Mr. Pandey. What they had, Brian Quinton created something called the Oil Stabilization Fund. Brucey, they saved about 300 and something million in that fund. But then Brian Quinton was part of another person where the judgment was happening on $100 million US. So they took back the money. Now, it's only when Mr. Manning came in office, Mr. Manning, as usual, put structure to the HSF fund where Kamala Prasadande, after they spent out all the money in 2010 to 2015, could not go to that fund. Bruce, people don't know what's going on, you know. You know what, me? I mean, those fellows, their colleagues, I wouldn't expound on it at all. But it's sad because there's a need for people to read and understand when people are telling them things. Don't just sit down and go, it's almost monkeyish that you're sitting down there, a man giving you things that are not facts, and you don't even have the response. What Amar did was lie. He was lying. And people have sorbed it and boiling wool. So the Oil Stabilization Fund, he created that, and then they take back all the money where the court in the U.S. recently ruled where these people owing us our money. So people, be careful. This charade and this thing people, as Jenny outlined there, only be careful when people are desperate to get into office where they will spend our money. And I want people to understand, writing off debt people feel is a good thing. Bruce, when somebody write off your debt, you get a bad debt, you know. Everybody, you can't go and get loans. All those guys now debt is inevitable, but all those fellas after those debts were written off, they didn't have a long life after that, you know. So be careful. Don't let debt written off. Like when you take loans and feel like, hey boy, they write it off. When they write it off, they go on TransUnion and they tell every other agency about pay, and that causes poverty to people in your country. Thank you.
Thank you.
We could get it right here on 91.9 FM. Take care, Bruce.
Yeah, man. Caller, good morning.
Bruce, morning, me again. I want to reiterate what I said earlier on concerning those children. The parents request a meeting with the principal, the security, get somebody, or a reliable person who is willing to come there between 6 and 8, pay them a little change to look over your children. Nothing is too much to pay for the security of your children. That is one. And I heard a caller made reference to pantry big. Bruce, if you build in a little house, you say, I'll build a 1-bedroom, a living room, a toilet, bath, whatever, and I will move in this, so I'll get away from the rent. And as vice there, I add a room until I get to what I want, right? Where pantry big was not of the best. They had to move. Where they are now, I went to the Thanksgiving service, so I know what I'm speaking about. Beverly Ramsey Moore did an excellent job in making it comfortably enough. So if they get in somewhere that they could call their home, that is an improvement. And once you're there, then you can expand. You understand? We have to learn to take things, be thankful for the little things, and greater things will come. So I just saying, not mashing anybody corn. Where they are now, Beverly Ramsey Moore did an excellent job. If you're getting somewhere that you can call your own, take it, say thank God, and look forward to better things. Yeah?
Yep.
Have a great day.
You too, my dear. Take care. Caller, good morning.
Hey, Brucey.
Oui.
Let me give you a synopsis. Philip, Tracy, and Calendar, all of them who was in the PNM Council in Tobago, they hung Mr. Charles out of office. Couldn't wait for the man to finish his term. Hung him out of office. Mount St. George, You think Tobago wasn't watching that? Bruce, I will leave it here.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, morning, Mercedes.
Morning. I have 2 quick points to make.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I want to associate myself with something Jenny Frederick said a while ago. And she called a name which triggered my imagination for important reasons. She called the name Ganesh Ramdayal, who is now deceased. And he was in charge of what we call the penny bank, which more modern terms came to be known as the cooperative bank. That's at the corner of Charlotte and Duke Street.
Mm-hmm.
Now, she was right. He run down that institution that was founded by one of the prominent black medical professionals in this country, coming from who along with his wife signed an outstanding black family in this country. I refer to the Macshines. The Macshines. And Arthur Hutton Macshine, Dr. Arthur Hutton Macshine, was one of the pioneers of the cooperative movement in this country. And he opened the penny bank in the 30s in this country. He opened the penny bank. And 2 of his children followed him into that dynasty. Okay? 2 of his children followed him into that dynasty and continued to run that bank until they put it in the hands of Ganesh Ramdayal. Sir Arthur Hutton Macshine was an outstanding black man in this country. An excellent doctor and one of the pioneers, as I said, of the cooperative movement. And she was quite right, just without giving the name Arthur Hutton Macshine. And one of his children, all of his children did well. All of his children did well. Halsey Macshine was Dr. Eric Williams' personal doctor. And Arthur Macshine, who was eventually knighted too, took his father's name, Arthur. He was the Chief Justice of this country from 1969 to 1971. So she was very much on target, along with other very prominent black professionals in this country, like Sir Henry Peer, Hugh Wooding, our Independence Chief Justice, Larry Constantine, outstanding early Test cricketer coming from Maraval. So, if it is that Amar made these defamatory statements about black people, he should be put in his place. And as I said, I want to associate myself with what Ms. Frederick said this morning, and she's quite right, 100% right. And secondly and finally, I agree that in 1995 and 2010, Manid made a critical error by calling an early election. But I will tell you something. For me, Manning lost that 2010 general election, giving it to UNC on a platter. He lost it 2 years before, in 2008. That is when he fired Dr. Keith Rowley from his cabinet and made him a backbencher. The most productive, the most outstanding of his ministers, his best performing minister. A bright man who today is the Prime Minister of this country. I realized from the time Manning fired Dr. Rowley in April 2008, the next election, he was dead as a nit. I knew that. And people I worked with who were staunch PNM told me from 2008, if it took a PNM defeat in 2010 to get rid of Patrick Manning, they will vote against him. Which is a pity, because the UNC wouldn't do it, but I understood their sentiments. People were very, very, very angry when he fired Dr. Rowley from his cabinet. Why? Because Dr. Rowley raised the issue of Calder Heart. and his multiple chairmanships of state enterprises. So I just wanted to put that on the table and make that very clear. As far as I am concerned, he lost the election 2 years before he actually lost it. He lost it in 2008. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Yates. Caller, good morning.
Yeah, very pleasant good morning to you, Mr. Bruce.
Morning.
No, we're in the best of relationships. We do ever agree all the time. That's not realistic. So for once, Mr. Yates, I don't really agree too fully with what you just said. What I will say is that just like now, a lot of us follow a lot of misinformation. We don't care to get the right facts and information. And that is the biggest part. That played the biggest part in Mr. Manning losing that election. Not so much that he called it earlier, but because plenty of us don't care about what we're supposed to be caring about. We don't listen to the news, we don't follow up on things what's going on, and we just run with headlines. And if you understand what's going on, who owns the media, and things like that, they're always propagating things like what they're doing now. But what I really called about this morning is, I don't know if anyone heard a news report yesterday where they interviewed a senior doctor concerning the babies who died recently then, unfortunately died recently then. And from what I gathered, clearly, boy, we can't stop playing politics, boy. And in this country, sometimes when you say in politics, it could easily be race to it. You understand? And from what I understand, this man actually saying that our health system or that part of it is deficient. It is ill-equipped. And what he didn't say, he forget to say. Total politics. But I want to remind him, I thought you'd talk a little further because I just little babies. What about the rest of the population? Who does suffer at the hands of these incompetent people who just want to call themselves medical doctors in this country, who own most of the pharmacies, all the private hospitals, and just undermine the health system for their own selfish benefits. I go on there. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Caller, good morning.
Yes, Uncle Brucey. Me again. No, this leave it there does annoy me. Leave it there. Let me tell you something. Mr. Kelvin Charles was his own demise, you know. Dr. Rowley, Mr. Orville London left him with 12 seats in the House of Assembly. He left him with them. And you know what he did? He allowed Farley and Watson Jew to take away 2, and they were the representatives of these. He was his own demise. And if the people of Tobago want to say differently, I say he's the one that started the downfall of the PNM in Tobago. Kelvin Charles did it. And if you walk around the place, they will tell you the kind of man. Self-opinionated about his own self, and he didn't care. He will go somewhere and people there and he segregate himself because he feel that he was better than people because of maybe of his position and maybe what else he has with him. So don't come and talk foolishness about they hung him out of office. He hung himself out of office because he has left there with 12 seats that was won by Mr. Orville London the assembly before, and he lose 2, and the party start going down and down because of his behavior. That is why Tracy and they had to form a police coup against him to get rid of him because he was mashing up the PNM. And he mashed it up all up to today. That is why Watson Duke and them could have come, because Watson Duke and Farley became representatives. That is why they got the grounds of coming there to start upsetting the House of Assembly. So leave it there. When all they don't know anything, stop talking rubbish until it's making false accusation on the radio. Hung him out what? Hung him out what? Okay.
Caller, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hey, Brucey, morning.
Morning,
What's
my
up?
dear. I did cool. How you doing?
Not too bad. Brucey, you know I was only calling when something real bother me, you know. I want to tell Leave It There something. Leave It There, if you don't know what you're talking about, do not call people name on the radio if you don't know what you're talking about. Don't get your names mixed up. You say calendar, don't call a name in your mouth, boy. Don't call calendar name in your mouth. Don't raise your hornets next this morning. Calendar home Kelvin Charles out of office. Huh? Calendar had anything to do with THF? If you don't know what you're talking about, get your names and them correct, eh? Get your names correct before you start talking. Because you might get a pre-action protocol letter very, very soon. Don't tickle me this morning. You know you just behave like a washerwoman down by the river. It's only gossip and move along. I tell you already, I have a big red underwear and a wash pan for you waiting in there. Don't call calendar name in your mouth, eh? Right.
Caller, good morning.
Brucey.
Morning,
good
morning.
Morning.
Yeah, man.
I'm up in Michigan here. I'm visiting up here. I want to say good morning to my sister. Mommy, good morning. Brucey, I have a question for you. Who caused Patrick Manning to call the early election so the PNM lose the election? I will leave it there.
Well, that's easy. Oh, my word. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Bruce.
Morning.
Yes, Bruce, it's such a funny thing how we fail to understand the dynamics of our own cultural evolvement. You know, they say Manning lose the election because of what? But they weren't paying attention that Cambridge Analytica was here doing the mischief all that time. They deceive Dr. Rowley and tell them about Calder Hat. And then they come and deceive the rest of the people to try and make it look like if Mr. Manning was some kind of Idi Amin and thing like that. It's an external effort to demonize a proper political party in a country. When they look to destabilize your country, they will demonize a good person. And you know how many good men and women, even Christ, was demonized before they kill him. So let's look at the good ones that we've lost so far. And remember the Bible tells you, even the elect shall be deceived. So that little scenario with Dr. Rowley was just one of their ploys to get him confused as to what really was taking place. When you know in the parliament we couldn't get nothing done, right? Because of this mischievous bunch of pariah that we have as opposition, they call the UNC. That is where we are. People not paying attention, you know, they're not looking at what is going on in the world. You are part of the world. They tell you the world becoming a global village, right? So when you thought it was alone, you have a whole lot of other entities and spirits moving amongst you. Pay attention, read and understand. Keep your eyes open. Don't listen all the time and figure it's the right thing you're hearing, because deception comes with sugar and spice and everything nice. And when they finish with you, they cut up like that. Hey, boss, you have a good day.
Yeah, man. So just before we basically wrap up things here, there was a story, a headline earlier that I read, baby deaths politicized, no NICU at Couva Hospital, says the Alsing. Now, last week it was, I think the opposition leader said that the Couva Hospital was closed and it should be open. So, this is the story here. There is no neonatal intensive care unit at the Couva Hospital, according to Minister of Health Terence Dialsing, who says that recent baby deaths out of the Port of Spain General Hospital have been politicized. Speaking at a press conference called by the ministry yesterday, the housing offered condolences to the families of the affected babies. He said the disclosed bacterial infection that claimed the lives of 7 at the facility was a serious, rare and unfortunate incident that was contained to one ward, department and regional health authority. But protests held on Saturday at the IWER Hospital on Saturday, calling for the facility to be opened as a children's hospital, he said had endangered the lives of staff and postponed 20 cataract surgeries scheduled at the hospital on that day. The action, he said, was possibly inspired by a United National Congress UNC political leader, Kamla Persad-Bissessar, who last week called for the hospital to be opened. So 20 patients who were depending on us in a functioning hospital to have cataract surgeries could not have it because the Honorable Kamla Persad-Bissessar probably inspired her followers to go there, he said. The housing said that the hospital was a functional hospital with a heart function rehabilitation center being started there from November 2023. Its radiology equipment, he said, were in use. However, he said he was informed by the Urban Development Corporation that the IWER Hospital does not contain a neonatal intensive care unit, but instead has a 4-bed special unit intended for less urgent cases. I have a brief from the UDCOT, which says, as far as the IWER Hospital is concerned, there was no NICU. I just wanted to put that out there again. There was no NICU according to the brief I just got. There was a special SCBU, that is a special care baby unit, which is what they call less urgent cases. I just want to put it out there as another piece of incorrect information which needs to be corrected, he said. From January 2023 to March 2024, he said, 84 ultrasounds, 1,137 mammograms, 1,801 CT scans, 1,801 no, that actually is 1,883 MRIs and 830 X-rays were performed at that facility. In addition to this, he said, the Wendy Fitzwilliam Children's Hospital was fully functional, complementing full pediatric units at the San Fernando General Hospital and Sandy Grande Hospital and in Tobago. So for the opposition to insist that IWER is closed is just an outright untruth, and it is unfortunate in how to fall for that. One of the editorials rightly said to the opposition, IWER is not to be all and end all, he said. This is why we have to be so careful. So everybody went down to the IWER Hospital to protest that it should be opened, when in fact, what y'all did was prevent 20 cataract surgeries to be done on Saturday. Ah, boy. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Bruce.
Yeah, man.
I want to just touch a little bit on the issue with the children being left outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
The phone call that you have, that person, I wanted to expand on that. That person was very correct in what they're saying, right? Because now, security guard are not trained in anywhere to do that type of job. They go based on the job spec and the instruction that they get from the school and other institution. But what I think should be put in place is that the proper authority should get people who are qualified to supervise these children and give them like a 3 hours, however you want to pay them, but you give them like a 3 hours, but you have to get qualified personnel. Because of the security guard or the teachers take the risk on their own to do that. When the thing hit the fan, it's going back on them. And they could lose the gratuity, the pension, everything, because they're not qualified, and that is not part of the job spec. So the security guard have the instruction to open the gate around them certain time for the children to enter. Then they have to do that, but get somebody who are qualified by the proper authority. Because anything happens, these lawyers that I have now coming back at the state, you know, to pay compensation for anything that happened to that child. Because teachers and security guard is not the qualified person to do that type of supervision. So the Parent Teachers Association and all had to step in to say, well, look, who are the children who need that kind of supervision? Because some people take advantage and offload the children early on in the morning, and next thing you have a big school opening. But there are parents who have no choice more than to drop off the children early, and they should have a list of those students from the PTA and things, but get qualified person by the proper authority. Bruce, I tell you, if we go on our RTA and we look at the situation and try to transfer somebody on the truck, and that person gets spinal injury or die, is the state that will be blaming them. The lawyers suing the state, although we were trying to do something good. So you have to look at it in that way also, Bruce.
Yeah, man. So guys, Natural Health Solutions Limited features Educational Performs Medication segment every Tuesday at 8:05 a.m. to 8:35 a.m. right here on the Street 919 FM. You can call us at 222-2189 or WhatsApp us in Trinidad at 304-5816 or 732-9186 in Tobago. Our location is the number 8 Osenville Road, St. Augustine, and number 40 Wilson Road, Scarborough in Tobago. Our business hours are 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday. Guys, up next is Natural Health Solutions Limited as they feature Education Outperforms Medication. It comes up in just a bit. Keep it locked to the Street 919 FM. We'll be right back.